Here we go, another late night ride. I'm gonna be riding the CRF 250, or not CRF, CR 250. I would ride the 125, but I don't know. I kind of like the 250 better, so I'm gonna take that for a rip. As everyone knows, is it solar eclipse, Luke?
I think so.
Or lunar eclipse?
I think it was solar eclipse.
How's the Jeep coming along?
It's coming.
Just replacing the bearings. We did this side today, and then Luke did the shocks right there. What are they called? The blue and yellow things?
Bilstein.
Oh.
Shocks.
Yeah, that's what they are right there. In the back. And the front. Where's the back? Where are the back ones? Right there.
Tricky.
Yeah, the back took a long time. A little bit rusty, a little bit hard to work on, but it's not too bad for a Wisconsin truck. What you do to put the bearing in is you gotta take these off, and then the bearing pops right out. So first, you have to take the tire off, then the rotor, and look at this big guy for the rotor. What size is that thing?
36 millimeter.
36 mil for the rotor. Yep. But anyway, we're gonna go take a ride in the back. Maybe go through the woods or something cool like that. I always save the video for last minute, so we're doing another nighttime ride. Yeah, canyon's looking pretty sitting there, all cleaned, perfect. Yeah, let's get out this bike and do a quick ride. I haven't ridden the CRF 450 in a long time. Still hasn't sold. Not one person came and looked at it ever. So I mean, I don't know if people don't like 450s or what, if I have a price too cheap, so it seems like it's a bad deal, or I don't know what's going on with that bike. But and then we've got this moped sitting here. I might be sending in the gear to this guy who messaged me. I forgot his name, but if he fixes it, I'll give him a shout out in the next video. That would be a huge help. I guess what he does is weld a bead along the, well, first he grinds down the old teeth in the gear, and then welds a bead, and then cuts in new teeth for the gear, and I guess that works. So I'm just going to send it to him. He said he would do it for free, which is super nice of him, because right now I tried to grind a couple more teeth, and yeah, it still doesn't, not even close to working. I mean, we can kick it over a couple times and see if it fires up, but I don't think it will. Piece of junk. I hate that thing. And then we've got the go-kart, but we need a gas tank. Have to find one at Fleet Farm for that, and I might take the YSR for a quick ride tonight too. So just look forward to that. But yeah, let's go before it gets dark. Go rip on the 250. Here we go. Gotta warm up the bike for a little bit. Then we're gonna go explore in the back. I was gonna put my phone somewhere, so we could go see what's going on in the back, but I'll have to see. stop right there. Let's go this way again. We're gonna go through the woods, I think. Shall we take a walk through the spooky woods? Alright. We'll do her. This is kind of freaky. At night. Okay, let's see what we got going on here. That's pretty tight right there. Turn off the bike. Let's see if my GoPro is even playing. Let's go see if we can find any murderers around here. Alright. Hunting stand right there. If a lot of you guys don't know, I started off my YouTube channel, or getting into motorcycles, because let's see here, junior year of high school, I got sick with Lyme disease, and I couldn't go to school, couldn't do anything. It was really pretty tough. They didn't know what it was diagnosed with, so it just kept on getting worse and worse. I couldn't even make it to like a day in class because I just felt horrible all the time, and I had to go like every day. I had to go at the end of class and pick up all my homework. I would stay home, do my homework, and then at the end of the day go pick up the next homework for the next day. So I was never really able to go to class like half of my junior year and all of my senior year in high school. So I kind of got into motorcycles because, okay, so first of all, let's start at the way beginning. I used to be like a pretty good runner in high school, and if I would always get a scholarship for running, maybe run at like Madison or something. And my junior year of high school, I took 6th in the cross country meet, and I was doing really well. But at the end of the cross country season, I was feeling really bad, and I had no idea what was causing it. I was getting like really hot all the time, couldn't digest any food, was gaining a lot of weight, so I had like no idea what was going on. Went to probably 25 doctors, cost thousands of dollars. I took antibiotics for months at a time, which completely wrecked my stomach. I couldn't digest like any food at all, so everything I ate I just felt horrible from. And everything just got worse and worse and worse. So I took off my whole junior year, my whole senior year, but still graduated my senior year. And obviously I was still feeling bad because I didn't know what was wrong with me. So I missed my first year of college. I was literally in bed 24/7 every single day for about 3 years almost. So I was feeling pretty hopeless. Nobody knew what was wrong with me. Start walking back now. Nobody knew what was wrong with me, and I don't know. It was bad. And then I went to Dr. Green. He's a Lyme disease specialist in Oshkosh, Wisconsin, and he took me in, and he was like, "Oh, you have Lyme disease for sure." So that's how I figured out how I have Lyme disease. But I was still like feeling horrible. He put me on a lot of like naturopathic treatments, and a lot of stuff didn't work, and a lot of stuff kind of helped. So I finally started feeling a little bit better. Not even close to 100%. I was so weak, couldn't work out, couldn't run. I used to run 10 miles a day at like 5-minute pace, and now I couldn't even run, couldn't even like barely walk. Couldn't go to family gatherings, couldn't do Christmas, couldn't do Easter, couldn't do anything like that. Couldn't see friends, lost a ton of my friends, a lot of relationships lost. And And yeah, it sucked. Like, pretty much changed me as a person. I used to be like confident and pretty good at sports and stuff like that, and after the Lyme disease I just felt so weak and worthless, and then finally I started gaining a little bit of, it felt like more healthy, eating the right foods, no gluten, no dairy, nothing like that, and no, like, pretty much just vegetables and greens and berries and really good foods for you. But I kept on eating that and I felt really good, and kept on feeling a little bit better, and eventually I went to college online for a year, and I decided I wanted to go for engineering because it's a degree that I enjoy doing, plus you can't not learn something in engineering, you know, it's always a useful degree. But so I decided to do that. I went online I had to catch up, by the way, because I took a year off, so I had to take all these prerequisite classes that I already took in high school. I had to do that, so I went there for a year online, and then I was probably like 50% better after a year. So it was like 3 years by now, 50% better, still feeling really bad. Couldn't really do much of anything really, and it's all from that stupid little tick, and that's why I hate going in the woods now, because there's ticks all around. But anyway, I go to college for a good year, get a couple easy classes done, calculus and calc 2 I think I got done, and yeah, I started feeling pretty good, started working on it a little bit. I felt confident that I could probably go to Platteville and do engineering there. And before that, my grandpa, when I was sick, he bought me my first bike. It was an RD 350, and I started working on that in my free time whenever I felt good. And I started researching a ton of bikes, stuff like that. And I really got into motorcycles, really got into vintage bikes. And like, I just had a huge passion for it. I love tinkering on stuff, love fixing stuff. And that's another thing that helped me into the engineering field. I just love building stuff with my own hands and just working with my hands, anything. So, without the Lyme disease, I probably would have went running. Probably would have gotten like a scholarship for running. Wouldn't have ever done engineering, probably in a million years. Wouldn't have ever gotten into motorcycles. Wouldn't have ever had this YouTube channel. Everything happens for a reason, and I think that's one of the reasons that happened to me. The Lyme disease slowed my life down a little bit, put things into perspective, and I don't know, I think it was actually turned out to be a pretty good thing. Right now, I'm probably like, I'd say 80% better. I work out now, run every day pretty much, lift. I can go do things, hang out with friends, pretty much do anything, ride dirt bikes every day if I want to. I mean, I'm pretty good. I just still can't digest some food because of those antibiotics the doctors put me on for like years. So that's pretty much the story. But like, in getting into motovlogging, I needed some money, and I was like, I had my bike business on the side, like restoring bikes and stuff for other people, fixing them up, and I charged like $35 an hour I think for that, and I made pretty good money doing that. I got a lot of business, but I was like, what other way can I make money and have fun while doing the same things I love to do? And YouTube was one of those things. I did my first motovlog like 2 years ago, and I wasn't doing it for the money. I was doing it because I wanted to document my progress as a person, kind of, to look back on it, have like my kids look back on it and see how I was as a person. Because if you don't document stuff, I mean, you forget, like let's be honest here. But anyway, that's kind of the whole story about that. But enough with that, let's go riding. And just people out there with Lyme disease, I mean, stay positive. Good things will come out of it. You're gonna eventually get better. Diet is everything. What you eat, what you drink, everything. Drink a ton of water every day, and I mean, a lot of it is your diet, stuff like that. But anyone that's sick, just think that there's always a positive thing that comes out of it. There's always a reason for everything. So if you're feeling down, don't feel too down. Obviously you're gonna be back up in the future. But yeah, anyway, that's my story. I don't think I've ever told that on the YouTube channel before, but that's kind of how I am here today. And hopefully I can kind of continue to get better and you know, I like YouTube. It's fun. I mean, I don't have to do it, but I enjoy doing it, looking back on the videos and all the comments, and I mean, you make a little bit of money, you know, so it's a fun thing to do. I love riding. I mean, it's a good way to like bond with Charlie and stuff like that, and I don't know, it's a pretty cool hobby. But anyway, let's get back to riding before it gets dark. Get back home, do a quick ride. Hope you guys enjoyed that short little story. I don't think I've ever told that on YouTube before, but it was kind of a depressing time in my life. 3 years of sitting in bed, and now I'm kind of making up for lost time. I like to do a lot of stuff now, and just kind of live life to the fullest, I guess, because you never know what's going to happen. Some people end up with brain tumors, some people end up with cancer, and it happens just like that. So just take your dirt bike out for a ride one day and enjoy it, and just take in all the beauty, because you never know when your last day is, and you know, if it is, how do you want to go out? Do you want to go out a positive person that everyone likes, or do you want to go out a negative person who regrets life? So anyway, let's go ride. We're gonna go through here, I think. Goggles are all foggy from talking so long. That's really high. Also, I guess the solar eclipse was the first time in 99 years I had one, a full one. That's pretty cool. I actually tried to look at it with my welding goggles on, but it was way too cloudy in Wisconsin to see it, so I don't really think I kind of saw part of it, but not really too much of it. It wasn't that great, so. My mom did say when she was, I think in 2nd grade or something, the teachers made them close all the curtains and hide underneath their desks and put their hands over their eyes and stuff, because it was so dangerous to look at it. So they did have like a partial one like 40 years ago, but that's all I know of. So it's kind of a cool thing in history. Oh yeah. Always a good time on the bike. Someone's an angry lady. It's probably getting too dark for you guys to see anything with the camera anyway. It's always kind of hard to see if there's cars coming over here. That was a pretty good ride. Not too bad. Missing Chuck on the rides, that's for sure. Go back in the garage, see what Chuck's up to. I'm gonna switch over to phone after I park this. You get it yet? Ooh. Well, I think that's it for the ride. Probably gonna switch the phone, do a couple other things, and see where the vlog takes us from there. But I hope you guys enjoyed that ride. See you on the phone. Chuck, end the vlog. Quick, do it.